Alright guys, what's up? Falcon back again, and today I'm gonna replace the knock sensors on this 2004 Chevy 2500 6.0. Alright guys, so today I'm gonna work on my own vehicle. Today I'm gonna replace the knock sensors on this 04 2500 6.0. Now this procedure is gonna be the same thing for the 4.8, 5.3, 6.0, 1500, 2500, Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon with the same Vortec engine, all of those. Here's what we're gonna use. This is one of the knock sensors. That's the part number. BWD is the brand. And I'm also going to replace the harness for the knock sensors. That's the part number 917033 doorman. And the reason why I'm replacing this harness is just I've had instances where sometimes I get in there, replace the knock sensor, and the code comes back later on, and it's the harness that also has issues. Once we get in there, most likely the well where the knock sensors are at, they'll be like full of water, all rusted out, and damages out the connector. That's why I'm going to go ahead and replace the connector also. I think the connectors, this connector or harness was like 30 bucks, I believe. I really don't remember. But so I'm going to replace both knock sensors. Of course, I only got the code for one of the knock sensors, but I'm going to go ahead and replace them both. Just, you know, I don't want to go back in there and replace it again later. So the knock sensor is going to be under the intake. So I'm going to start off by removing the intake inlet hose from the throttle body, and I'm going to take off this cover, and then I'll show you what to do next. Here we go, took the cover off and the intake inlet hose. For those of you wondering, the code that I was getting was P0332, which is bank 2 knock sensor. But the code for bank 1 is P0327. That's gonna be for bank 1, and we're gonna replace them both. So for right now, for start, the next step to do now is undo all the connectors. We're gonna undo the connectors for the fuel injectors, all around the fuel rail. We're gonna take this off of here. The actual harness is gonna stay there. We just need to move it a little bit more to the side. I already unplugged this one here and unplug this one here. Of course, disconnect your negative battery just to be on the safe side, just because we're going to be working around here. As far as this one, this line goes all the way to the back, and it goes to the back of the intake. I believe it goes to the back of the driver's side head. On the back of it, you'll see a white tab like this one. You're going to have to feel it with your hand back there, but it's just like this one. So if you press on it and pull it up back there, you should be able to pull it out. So we're gonna undo all the connectors, and this harness here, we're gonna undo these 3 bolts to loosen it off of here. We're just gonna basically move it out of the way. Whenever we pull this off, it's gonna come out straight towards you. So let me undo all the connectors, and then I'll come right. Alright, so here I am. I disconnected all the connectors for the fuel injectors. This harness back here, that's the one that we're going to replace. It was right here on the side. And then we have a map sensor up there. Disconnected that. Took out the little plate that goes on the top. Undid this 10mm bolt nut here to loosen this up. Took out the fuel line. To take off the fuel line, I use one of these fuel line tools. Basically, you take off the little clip, put it in there, push it out, and it just pulls out the whole fuel line. Now, the only thing left to do, it has 5 on each side, 5 10mm bolts. So I'm gonna take them all off, and let me show you one of them, that way you guys can at least see them. There's 2 of them right there. So it's gonna have 3 more back there, and then it's gonna have 5 more on this side. And then as far as here on the throttle body, I already undid this connector here. I need to remove this coolant line that goes from here to this side of the throttle body. Then it has another coolant line that goes from this side of the throttle body to the left side head. So after I do that, I'm just gonna pull it straight up and towards me, and then I'll show you how it looks outside. Alright, so here we go. Undid all 10 bolts. They're actually 8mm. I thought they were 10s, but no, they're 8mm. I took out the 2 water lines that come down here. What else? That's it. As far as the harness that was right here, I just put it with a little cord over there. That way it's out of the way. So now all I'm gonna do is put it out and towards me, and I'll show you guys out here how the knock sensors look, and we're gonna go ahead and replace the upper intake gaskets while we're at it, since we're already gonna have it out. So here we are. Those 2 are the 2 wells where the knock sensors go. Looks like they're pretty new, so it's probably a harness issue, but I'm already here. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace them. Just want to be on the safe side. Of course, I'm gonna get all this area cleaned out before I put the intake in. As far as the knock sensor, this is how it looks, and you unbolt it with a 22mm socket. Pretty straightforward. Knock sensor fits like that inside the well. Just grab a 22mm socket, you put it up there, and you twist it off. Not much to it. And then after I do that, I'm gonna replace the harness, clean up everything, and I'm gonna put new intake gaskets on this upper intake manifold here. I'm gonna replace those gaskets. What else? This is the line that I was telling you about. It goes in the back. You just press the white tab and pull it out. This one goes on the top of the valve cover, so this one undo it too. And then there's another vacuum line here. It goes to the right side valve cover, so undo that one also. Another thing, while you guys are back here, I would recommend go ahead and replace the oil pressure switch. It's that one right there. Just because it's a faulty thing on these vehicles. It's a common thing, common failure. Might as well do it while you're here. It's $30 to $60, I believe. You know, if you don't want to, it's fine. But if you need to replace that one and you still have the intake on, it's still possible. Just look, I have another video on that. Just look for that and you should be able to take care of that, no problem. But there you go, guys. That's how you take off the upper intake manifold to replace the 2 knock sensors and the harness for it. So hope this video helps somebody out. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on my next video.